All right, Shalom. All praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rucha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the hopeful elect Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rucha Kodash. Now, as you can see here, I have a Twitter clip of a man confronts an Israeli defense, basically he's at a military war convention, and he basically goes to the what do you call it, like the stand that the arms dealers are at, and he basically starts cursing them out for making weapons that are destroying babies, basically. And who is he cursing out? The defense sector of the small hats, all right, the state of Israel, okay. And this is off of Loki, which is the British rapper and an activist for the state of Palestine, he's activist for the Palestinian people, and he has been for years, and he's uploaded this video on his social media page, all right, on his Twitter page. So I'm gonna play some of this clip here, and I'm gonna read the scriptures because everyone's basically fed up of the Israeli state, man, okay, and their war crimes, even basically the small hats, which are Edomites, the top nation of the Edomites, which are the small hats. Everyone's fed up with them, and it's clear what they're doing. They're drawing the world into Armageddon. All right, the nations are rising up against them, man. Even within their own people are rising up against them because they're doing all this evil on the earth, man. Okay, even us over here at Great Millstone, we know that there's two heathens in our land, which is the so-called Palestinians, which is the Ishmaelites, and then you got the small hats, which are the Edomites in our lands. None of them belong in that land. The state of that's the land of Israel. None of them belong there. The true people that belong there is you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So it's all prophecy, but nonetheless, what the small hats are doing over there with the mass slaughter of men, women and children is actually evil, right? That genocide that they're committing is actually pure evil before the world's eyes, man. So I'm going to play this here, and I'm going to read some scriptures, but it's clear what's happening, all right? The least of the flock is drawing them out. So the nations are fed, all of this that's taking place, the world is watching this, and people are getting fed up with these small hats, all right? And who protects the small hats? America, all right? So, Russia and its fellows are rising up against the state of Israel. It's all playing out before our eyes. Ezekiel 38, okay? So I'm gonna play this here. I'm gonna play some of this here, and I'm gonna read the scriptures.
I'm looking for the baby shredding technology. We're trying to shred babies to little pieces. You guys have a deal on that or no? So we're just looking for the best, like we want maximum pieces. We want these little babies to be like dust. Is that what you guys have, sir? Is that what they sell here? Sir, is this where you have the baby shredding technology? We heard that we're trying to blow babies to pieces. Is this where we buy that tech? We're with Levantine Defense Industries. Sir, you have that tech, sir? Sir, I say, you are drinking on the job, sir. You drinking beer on the job, sir. We looking for some baby shredding technology. Can I find no baby shredding technology? You don't have it, sir? Oh, what are you talking about? You talking about a baby shredding tech? So you guys got the baby shredding tech?
From here.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can you have the baby shredding tech? Sir, don't touch my phone. Don't touch my phone. Sir, don't touch my phone. Sir, don't touch my phone. I didn't touch your phone. Sir, you move away from me. You move to me, sir. Move away. Sir, you move to me, sir. Sir, you move to me. Okay, sir, he's touching me. Sir, I'm relaxed. Sir, he's stepping on me. Sir, you're stepping towards me, sir. Sir, relax, sir. Sir, you need to relax. This is America. You're a foreign citizen.
Okay, can you please go ahead and I
got you.
Yeah, but there's no reason for you to be here, and we don't need a problem.
I'm looking for baby killing technology.
Okay, everyone's really
just
cool
trying to
here.
shred babies to pieces.
Everyone's really cool, so I'm going to ask you, please, before we get other people involved, so we can all get along, okay?
But there's no baby shredding tech?
So there's no baby shredding. Can you...
So yeah, as you can see, man, this man's gone and confronted them, and he's basically embarrassing them because they're these arms dealers, these different weapons makers of Esau. Why are they making these weapons? To exactly what that man said, to destroy humans, man, to destroy people, to destroy life, all right? To oppress, okay? And the world is seeing this, all right? And whose stand was that he went to? It was the state of Israel stand. So let me the Edomite stand, man, So let me read this here. This is Jeremiah, yeah, because you know the scriptures talk about Esau, the Edomites, all right, in particular the small hats, how they live by the sword, all right, they live by their weapons. So this is Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Okay, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Yeah, the Lord's got a council, or against Babylon, the land which is the land of America. Okay, and who backs the land of America? This the Israeli state. Okay, they back. Oh, well, sorry, America backs the Israeli state. So America is really the main backing of who, which is Babylon the Great, is the main backing of the small hats. All right, which is the least of the flock. And when it says here, it says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Yeah, the least of the flock is drawing them out, meaning what? It's basically the small hats, the so-called Jews, all right? They're causing all these problems in the world, and no matter what the hell they do, America backs them, which is Babylon the Great. Because that convention of military weapons, what land was that it was being sold on? It was, I'm pretty sure it was in America. It was in a convention in Babylon. But the point is, anything that the Israeli state does, or these Netanyahu, all the war crimes he's committing, he's being backed by America, and everyone's seeing this. So everyone's getting fed up of Babylon the Great, man. Okay. Even their own Western allies are getting fed up with them. There's talks of Britain being fed up with America and Israel. There's talks of France. There was even President Macron of France. He was coming out cursing out Netanyahu for what he's doing right now. Because these guys are insatiable, man. They invaded Lebanon right now. They're just mass killing people. You know, they're telling the world they're about to destroy Iran, which we know according to prophecy that, you know, Iran has backing. Iran's backing is who? Iran's backing is Gog and Magog, which is the Russians, all right? That's the main backing of Iran and, the lesser nations round about that are against the state of Israel. They're backing, just like just like the state of Israel has their backing, which is Babylon the Great, America. Well, Iran has its backing, which is the Russians, all right? Which is Gog and Magog, which are prophesied of in Ezekiel 38, which I'm going to get. So it says here that he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved and the cry is heard among the nations. Yeah, because ultimately, all of what the state of Israel is doing and causing all these problems in the world, all right, invasion, the destruction of the Palestinians, the Ishmaelites, the Ishmaelite people, which a lot of them are Israelites also, but their destruction and genocide that they're committing, war crimes that they're committing. Now they've invaded Lebanon. Their targets are eventually, inevitably, they want to invade Iran, which they're heading close to. So what's the opposition to this according to the scriptures? The backing Iran's going to have is the backing Iran will have is Russia, basically, which is Russia, Iran, China, and its allies. They're going to come together to destroy the state of Israel and to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, and this is what is happening right now. This is the time that we're in. Okay, but the least of the flock is drawing them out. So the state of Israel is causing all these problems. It's drawing out America into this battle, and it's bringing all these nations into that region of world for Armageddon. Okay, and that's what's happening. So this is what's happening. When it says the least of the flock shall draw them out, it's referring to the small hats or the state of Israel, drawing out America into this war, drawing all these nations into this conflict, which is happening now. All right, primarily America. Because anything that the state of Israel does, according to prophecy, anything the small hats do, America will follow along, all right, which is going to make the world despise Babylon, okay, and despise the Amalekites, okay, the state of Israel. So let me read this here. Obadiah. This is Obadiah, and I'll go 1 and 3. Obadiah 1. No, I'll read it from the top actually. This is Obadiah. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. All right. And who's Edom? Edom is a so-called white man. Okay. All right. Wherever the so-called white man rules, okay, that, you know, that's the kingdom of the Edomites. So whether they're in Australia, England, Russia, Italy, they're all Edomites, okay? And it's ironic that the Lord's going to use another brethren of the Americans and the Israelis, which is the Russians, which are all Edomites. He's going to use the Russians to destroy them also. So it's beautiful the way the Lord's doing this. So when it says the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's what's happening now. The Ishmaelite nation, which the Iranians are really Persians, which are Elam, they're rising up against the Edomites, which is the small hats. Then you've got the Ishmaelite nations round about, Yemen and other, what they call Arab, which Arab is just Arab. The word Arab means mixture. But, you know, those people round about. So you've got the Persians, the Syrians, the Iraqis, Kuwait, well, particularly these other nations, Iraq, Syria, Libya, all these nations that are against the small hats, okay? And they're getting ready to rise up against her in battle, which was what you would call today the Arab nations. They're rising up against her, man, in battle, man. And then you've got other people. You've got African nations against the state of Israel. South Africa's against them. Ethiopia's against them. They don't like the Israelis, man. The small hats. And really, even amongst the so-called white man, the Edomites, there's dissension. Because you got Edomites that don't like the state of it. They don't like their own people, man. Okay. So that's what's happening. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's what's happening now. That everyone's rising up against the small hats, all right? And as it stands right now, the main people rising up is those Persians, man, which is prophecy, which is the Iranians, or rather the Carmanians. So it says, rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Yeah, the Lord's made them small among the heathen, because you have to remember, the Lord's exalted the lowest of men. The lowest of men is who? The so-called white man. The Lord's exalted him above everyone, man. He's made him the top nation. And the elite nation of the earth, which are you Negroes, Latinos, Native American peoples, the Israelites, he's put us at the bottom, man. So that's how we know we're living in a great movie of the Heavenly Father. He's put the chosen people at the bottom and lifted up a lesser people, which is the small hats. He lifted them up and lowered us, man. You know, and then you've got all the other nations, the fillers in between. So the East Indians, the Chinese, and all these other nations, they've been over us also, man, over the Israelites. But right now, what's happening is the people that have been ruling, which is these so-called white people, the Edomites, the Lord's making them greatly despised, man. Everyone hates them. They're going back to their base nature, man. That facade of the so-called white man being a good man and upstanding and the person of morals, that's all being destroyed, you know, as we speak, man, especially with this genocide that's being committed by these so-called Jews. And the crazy thing is, these so-called Jews, these small hats, they're supposed to be the chosen people of the Lord, right? Living by the standards of the Bible. They don't live by the scriptures, man. They live by their own demonic ways. They live by the ways of the devil. They live by the sword. So they're being greatly despised. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised, meaning they're hated. They are not liked, all right? The pride of thine heart, and this is really talking about all Edom, really, all the so-called white people, their nations being despised, man. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And it's symbolic, it's telling you that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, meaning, which is what? The so-called white man, man. Where's the so-called white man's habitations? You know, that was part of his history, dwelling in clefts of the rocks, and basically in caves, man. That was part of the history of these so-called white people. So it's showing you here something symbolic, right? And it also said the pride of their heart have deceived them. No one on the earth is prouder than the so-called white man, all right? That's why his spiritual animal is what? The eagle, which is the proudest among birds, man. And also the filthiest. So it says the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, all right? Whose habitation, that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's how these so-called white people think, in particular the so-called Jews, the small hats, in particular also Babylon the Great, America, which is ruled by the so-called white man. The average mind state of a so-called white person is they're never going down. But, you know, all roads that we're seeing now are leading to their destruction. That's why the world is becoming how it's getting more and more chaotic. you know, because, you know, and the war's heating up in what they call the Middle East, you know, because the Lord's, fulfilling his prophecy, man. He's getting ready to judge the Edomites and to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America, okay? And that's what's happening. All this backing that America's doing for the Israeli state is going to lead to its destruction and the Israeli state's destruction. Because they're the two main places that are going to be nuked. The whole world's going to be in a nuclear war, but America and the Israel are going to be wiped off the face of the earth. America's never going to be inhabited again. And the state of Israel is going to be rebuilt when the Lord brings the true people back there. He's going to deliver us out of all these lands that we're scattered, in particular America, and bring us back to the Holy Land. That's prophecy. Yahweh Shai will do that. So let me read this here, Ezekiel 38, and this is what's taking place right now. This is the prophecy taking place right now, okay? There was even an article where Turkey was calling for Russia, Iran, and other nations to come together against the state of Israel to combat what Israel is doing, and that's what's happening now, okay? And also going back into that scripture that thou art greatly despised, even recently Netanyahu was speaking, you know, at the UN about 2 weeks ago in New York, and when he went up to speak and spew his lies, all the nations got up and walked out. In particular, the African and Arab nations, they got up and walked out. They didn't want to hear that. They got up and walked out in the midst of his speech. All right, that's going into them being greatly despised. So this is Ezekiel 38:1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put..." Gog and Magog represents what? The Russians today. Because Gog and Magog, in the going back into the scriptures, which is the lands of Russia today, was inhabited by Gog and Magog, which was who? Sons of Japhet, pretty much, which is what you call today, Aboriginal and Polynesian people, which go back to the sons of Japhet, one of the three sons of Japhet. You got Ham, Noah, three sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japhet. The sons of Japhet inhabited what you call today Europe. At one point after the flood, the sons of Japhet were the people that inhabited Europe. So it was, so when you have the movies with Rome conquering the Picts, the Etruscans, they were the sons of Japhet. They were in Europe, okay, which is what you call today Aboriginal people, all right, Hawaiian people. They're Japhetic people. They were here in Europe. That's true. They were in all the land of Greece, Italy. They were ruling all of that. What you call Italy today, Rome goes back to them and all of that. And they were also in what you call modern Russia today, Gog and Magog. Those lands were once inhabited by these people, but today it's inhabited by the so-called white man. So today, when it says in the scriptures here, the land of Gog and Magog is symbolically talking about the Russians, okay, today. Because they are the Edomite Russians, so-called white people, which are in Russia today, are in the lands that Gog and Magog once dwelt in, okay? It says, "And say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I'll bring thee forth and all thine army and horses." And exactly, and the Lord's turning them back, which he's been doing. What was that talking about? The collapse of the Soviet Union and basically the collapse of the armies of the Soviet Union, basically. But what did the Lord say? He will turn them back and put hooks into their jaws, all right? So even really the Soviet Union fell, but then it was always still forming and was strong against America. You always had for a period, the West was on top for a period, but you've always had the East versus West thing, all right? When the Iron Wall fell, supposedly communism fell and Soviet Union collapsed, but it was never really collapsed. The Lord always had them waiting in the midst to come up against America to fulfill prophecy, which is happening now, and the Lord's doing that now. He's putting hooks in thy jaws, and I'll bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, okay? So the Lord's bringing them back to that military spirit, which they are. You see? It says Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmet. Yeah, Persia, which is symbolic of the Iranians, Ethiopia and Libya. They're together with the Russians, man. With them, they're being funded by Russia also, being given weapons, jets and all that. guns, to come up against the, bombs, to come up against who? The state of Israel and America. See, that's the alliances that Russia has, or Iran, for example. All these problems that Israel and America is causing with Iran. Well, guess what? That's drawing Russia into this. And even Netanyahu said that recently they destroyed some Iranian bases in Libya, and there was Russian weapons found in there. So they're drawing Russia out into this also. So hey, they all this evil that the state of Israel and America is doing, it's leading Russia and Iran and its allies with Russia and China to, guess what? They're getting ready with this other nations, Ethiopia and Libya, to come up against the Western powers, man. But it's all to fulfill the scriptures, all right? To fulfill the prophecy of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, because his will is going to be to destroy Babylon, man. And this is what's happening. So listen to what it says here, right, in verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with them. That's Turkey. And there's an article recently, I think it was today, it came out, basically it was Erdogan of Turkey, basically talking about Ezekiel 38, man, saying, Turkey and, Iran and basically Russia have to form an alliance to come up against America and the state of Israel. And that's what's happening now. Okay? Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Okay, and this is what that is, that's the point I wanted to get. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what's happening. The Russians, see, because Iran alone cannot take on America and the state of Israel. It will be destroyed. Turkey alone will not be able to take on Iran, and Turkey alone will not be able to take on, the state of Israel and America. They'll be destroyed because America is a superpower. But guess what? The balance to America being involved in all this war that's taking place is Russia. And this is what the scriptures is saying here. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia is the guard unto these nations, okay? And that is what is happening. And ultimately, the side of Russia, Iran, China, they're going to win to destroy America and the state of Israel for the purpose of prophecy, okay? Because this is the will of the Lord, okay? It says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword. And that's the point. That's the point I wanted to get. That, Gog and Magog, which is symbolic of Russia, is going to be a guard unto the Persians, which is the Iranians. It's going to be a guard unto Turkey. It's going to be a guard unto Ethiopia. It's going to be a guard unto Libya. It's going to be the backing, basically. You see? So that's what's happening. The small hats are being greatly I want to end it there, but the Israeli state is being greatly despised, and everyone's seeing Esau, in particular these Western powers, for their wickedness, man. They're being revealed for the devils that they are, man. Okay? And the world is seeing this. So with that, I'm going to say all praises unto Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Shalom. Shalom.